Hi everyone. Today, we'll be going over the support for the subunits feature in Orange HRM. We'll be setting up subunits, assigning employees at different levels to inspect the organizational structure for employee calculations, and showcasing reports. So starting off, we go to the HR administration, organization, and then structure. We now see that for the subunits, or departments, there are two numbers. The first number represents the people directly in a subunit, and the second number lists the number total in both subunit in the subunits within that subunit. So that may seem a little confusing, but let's go ahead and do an example. So let's say for a sales subunit, you have a pre-sales unit, so we're going to click Edit, and we're going to add pre-sales. Let me go and save. You can see there are 0 people in the pre-sales unit under the sales subunit. So now let's go to Employee Profile, and we'll go and add them to our pre-sales. We'll click Save. And now we see the example right here. And then there are 11 people in the sales department directly, but 12 people in both sales and pre-sales combined. There is 1 person in pre-sales. So now let's go and add another subunit within a subunit. Coming back to our structure, now we see we had 11 people directly in the sales department and 13 people in sales, pre-sales, and leads combined. Because it sees right here there's 1 person directly in pre-sales subunit, and there's a subunit underneath pre-sales, which is leads, and that shows that there's 1 person in leads, 2 people in both pre-sales and leads. We've got 1 person directly leads, and in the display of 1 person total for leads in any subunits within. Now let's go to Report and Analytics, and we'll go ahead and run an employee headcount report. As you can see right here, when we run the report, now we can go click on this subunit, and we see that there's a granular breakdown. For instance, now you have pre-sales, which is 2 employees in pre-sales, and we look in pre-sales. We see that there's 1 in leads too as well, which is a subunit within pre-sales. So there's a total of 2. We go back and run another report. Go into Reports. It's now possible to build and display fields of subunit hierarchy. It can be done in 2 following ways. I'll go ahead and demonstrate this by going and creating a custom report. So for my section criteria, I'll select some employees. Then I'll go and click Next, and I can add display filters. So we can go, and I'll go and display the name. And then we can go and display field group on their job. And then we can go input full subunit hierarchy. We go and do this. It shows us a subunit hierarchy of an employee in a single column. We can also go and show it in separate columns. We do that by going back up, clicking our display field group, and then selecting the full subunit hierarchy levels. So we go down, and we'll select full subunit hierarchy levels. We'll click Save. Now the report should run. You can see now for this report up to 4 employees. You see that Brody Allen is in Orange HRM, in the sales department, and in the pre-sales department. And keep in mind, this is when we go and add the display group for subunit hierarchy levels. And this is when we go under Job, when we select full subunit hierarchy. As you can see, Brody, Alice, Adela, Derek, all have the subunit hierarchy displayed. This showcases the granularity. Also now in the Employee List subunit column, now displays the breakdown of the employee subunit. As you can see, this employee, Brody Allen, is in the pre-sales subunit, and then this employee is in sales. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any further questions, please contact us at info@orangehrm.com or visit our website at www.orangehrm.com.